Anyone taking AP Human Geography next year is required to pick up their summer assignment in Mr. Savakis' room in H205. Attention students enrolled in AP Literature and Composition next year. Please stop by Dr. Snyder's room, H101, this week to pick up the summer assignment. All materials must be picked up by the end of the day on Friday, May 24th. Students enrolled in AP Language and Composition next year are asked to stop by Dr. Bompiani Smith's room, H104, this week to pick up the summer assignment.
Students who are taking AP Biology next year should pick up the summer assignment in S110 before leaving for break.
Seniors, please fill out the senior survey before graduation. Miss Muchnock shared it with the class of 2024.
Student Council is hosting the 3rd annual Senior Sunset on May 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. at Rossi Field. The event features a bouncy house obstacle course, music, oversized lawn games, yearbook pickup, and free Millie's ice cream. The event is for seniors only and symbolizes the ending to high school. We hope to see you there.
Athletes interested in running on the cross-country teams in the fall should attend the spring meeting on Thursday, May 23rd at 6 p.m. in the CSC. The fall schedule, summer training, and spring activities will be discussed. A parent should also attend to prepare for boosters activities.
Attention seniors, if you would like to be featured on the Class of 2024 Instagram page, please check your email for a Google form sent by Mrs. Yetter. The deadline to complete the form is May 24th. Seniors will be featured on the page throughout the month of May.
Attention all students who have books or other materials checked out from the library. All items are past due and must be returned immediately. You may simply place your checked out items in the return slot outside the library door or in the circulation desk. Please see Miss Mamrell with any questions.
Miss Blackmore's Cabaret class will be hosting the 2nd annual Cabaret on May 22nd during both halves of jail time in the CSC. This year's theme is an evening on the red carpet. The Cabaret will feature songs from Beetlejuice, Oklahoma, and many more. The students performing include Alexa Lynch, Jack Dixon, Sarah Hoffman, Sophia Bulova, and Izzy Kessler. Please consider joining us to celebrate the work these students have put in this year for class.
There will be a mandatory meeting for all students scheduled to take capstone next year. The meeting is during the 2nd GL time in S108 on Tuesday, May 28th. At the meeting, the summer assignments, syllabus, and class expectations will be passed out. If you could not make the meeting, see Mr. Roberts in S108. The yearbook staff currently has 25 total books left to sell. If you're interested in buying a book, please bring $110 cash only to Mrs. Butler in H108 by the end of the day today.
The softball team takes on Thomas Jefferson tonight at 7 at Gateway High School. Sports reporter Mackenzie Kubasek spoke to Corinne Wright about their season.
Hey Wildcat fans, I'm here with Corinne Wright. So Corinne, how does it feel to be a senior this year?
It's pretty sad having to leave my team and the other 5 seniors, but I'm excited for my future.
So with the confidence your team has right now, how far do you think you'll make it into playoffs?
I think we're able to make it pretty far if we keep the momentum going.
Do you feel the team chemistry affects how you guys play together on the field?
Yes, I think we're a pretty close-knit team off the field, so it helps us when we're on the field together.
When it's all over, though, are you going to be missing playing high school softball?
Yes, I'm going to miss my teammates from the past few years.
Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Mackenzie Kubasek.
With only a few seniors graduating next year, leading to not a lot of spots open for varsity hockey, how will people handle the pressure? Here's Vincent Coletti with today's Student Spotlight.
Brogan Murphy started playing when he was just a little kid. He started out, like most people, by watching the NHL.
Me and my parents would watch the Penguins game, right? And at like 3, 4, I didn't really know anything. So then one day I just told my mom that I wanted to play hockey. And she was telling me this story. She thought that I meant deck hockey. And then I told her that I meant Penguins hockey, like ice hockey.
This year, as a member of the JV hockey team, Brogan had 11 goals and 7 assists for 18 points in just 14 games.
You know, the thing that leads to my success would have to be my teammates. I learned to adapt with each and every one of those kids. They knew how to pass the puck, they knew how to shoot it, they knew where to be, and that just helped me in scoring goals and getting assists.
With few seniors graduating, there are only a few spots open for full-time varsity players next year, but Brogan is up for the challenge.
The pressure, it's all that you want it to be. You know, I know that there's not a lot of spots open for varsity, but I did very good on JV this year. But I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, because I think what I did in JV this year is good enough to lead me to varsity next year.
Conditioning and preparation are very important, and Brogan has taken the steps to be able to make a higher level team.
Off ice, you know, hitting the gym a few times when I'm feeling like it. And then lacrosse is running sport. It's going to keep me in shape, and that's going to help me a lot when it comes to making varsity next year.
Brogan had a very successful year between his two teams, the Latrobe Wildcats and the Allegheny Badgers, this year. He plans to work hard during the summer and get even better so he can achieve his goals for next year.
With many students having a harder time focusing in class, we go to reporter Kyle Kemmerer to take a look at why.
With short-form content becoming increasingly popular on social media, teachers and students are noticing some major problems coming with it. The overconsumption of shorter content is becoming a big issue among students. According to statistics gathered by Time magazine in 2023, many teachers believe that students' attention spans have gotten increasingly shorter in the past few years. This could be caused by many things. However, many seem to point the finger at short-form content and other forms of social media.
Unfortunately, I think it tends to dumb things down, and I don't think they catch the nuances of a lot of the things that people are trying to get across. It makes very complex issues and very, very hard to grasp issues, and it tries to make them easy. And so unfortunately, I think that if something appears hard, like I was talking to one of my students the other day about Shakespeare and understanding Shakespeare, they tend to want an easier way of grasping things. And I think that's all a result of having a quick fix and a quick answer all the time.
According to a study performed by Microsoft, after just 20 minutes using TikTok, users experienced a significant decrease in attention span and working memory. With the impact on current high school students already being clear, the effect of short-form content on the next generation of students who grew up on it may be more concerning.
I think especially when I'm at home, even though I should be doing homework or catching up on class, instead I find myself a lot of the time scrolling on somewhere like TikTok or doing basically anything else that isn't that homework.
Although social media can be damaging to developing minds, there are ways to counteract its effects. Setting screen limits and taking breaks can be very helpful. While social media can be a useful tool, it's important for students to use it in moderation. Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Kyle Kemmer.
Students in our Broadcast and Video Production 2 class created 1-minute documentaries. Here's a project created by Gianna Lewis.
My name is Caleb Schultz. I'm 19 and I go to Penn State Wilkes-Barre for Surveying Engineering Technology. Surveying entails laying out boundaries for people's properties, laying out construction structures, grading roadways. It's a really good job because not a lot of people go to school for it, or really young people do it in general. Like for me personally, right now, the people that are in my class, there's only 7 of us, so there's a lot of opportunity. In Pennsylvania, you can either get a 2-year degree or a 4-year degree. After you graduate, you can take your FS exam, which is the Fundamentals of Surveying exam. Then you're a surveyor in training. If you pass that, then you have to get 4 years of work experience, and then you can take your PS exam, which is the Principles of Surveying. The 4-year program goes more into the legal and business side after your 2nd year of classes. For the 2-year, you just get the first 2 years of classes, which is pretty much more the running instruments and math and stuff like that. My favorite part of my job is learning new things every day and doing something different Every day you never really know what's going to happen.
Arch Cutting Tools in Latrobe is looking to fill 2 CNC machine operator positions for any seniors that are looking for full-time employment immediately after graduation. On-the-job training will be provided. Please contact Mrs. Yatter for the details. We end our show with a showcase of the 2024 art show winners.